Let's put on a show.
X gon' give it to you.
Let's start this party. Time for the fireworks.
Come on! Where the hell are you?
If I ever let the darkness come alive, I swear I won't be turning round. If I ever let
Hey gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And I know it's not our typical MMORPG video today. We're covering some of the good old stuff in the first-person shooter world, but I feel like bringing games, especially free-to-play ones, on this channel is okay. I'm sure, a lot of you guys play MMOs, mostly free-to-play MMOs, so I think free-to-play games in general are pretty safe over here, but YouTube has this thing where basically if you're not uploading a video that's in a line with your regular content, the algorithm likes to just give you a good fat bone between the cheeks. So I'm ready to take that. I'm gonna watch this video get like 10 views when I upload it. But anyway, guys, I got 3 specific games we're going to talk about today. Hopefully y'all felt my frustration in the intro and you can already see where this video is going. And we're going to go ahead and discuss these games one by one and why they're all 3 are they're actually really annoying me this year, believe it or not. I actually have access to the Valorant beta. I've played it a decent amount. I do have access to the Rogue Company Alpha too. For what it's worth, I've had access to the Rogue Company Alpha since November of 2019. Yeah, that's how long I've been playing Rogue Company. But, good old NDA, yeah, can't say a thing about it except, hey, I've played it. I can't even tell you whether I like it or not. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about how I'm feeling about these 3 games. So in short, good old Valorant, I'm going to start with her. Valorant, I feel like it's that cool kid in high school that just likes to stay around a certain crowd and doesn't associate with anybody else, and only certain people can be around him, and you have to beg and beg and beg around that crowd to try and get into that to get in with that individual. If you guys didn't catch on to that, I'm talking about the whole beta thing you have to go through to the whole streaming thing you have to go through to get a beta access key and all that stuff, and its limited platform availability. Rogue Company is that one popular kid that spends 9,000 hours in the mirror grooming itself before they'll even let you come out to see it. And good old Crossfire X is the antisocial douchebag who just won't talk to anyone, even though he always promises that he's going to. Still hasn't said a word. Here we are, a game promised for 2020. Here we are about halfway through 2020, and we haven't heard a word about it since E3 and Game Awards of last year. Interesting, huh? So first and foremost, I'm going to talk about Valorant and why that game's driving me a little nuts a bit. Now, Valorant's actually okay because Valorant's not the one concealing itself. At least it's, it's out there. We know what it looks like. I just don't agree with how Valorant's limiting itself. And I've talked about this before. You guys, if you've been around this channel for a while, you saw my video on how I believe Valorant should be released on console platforms and stuff like that. Well, come to find out, it actually has some proof that it really might be coming to console sometime in the future. And I'm going to tell you guys my worries and concerns about this, but about my excitement about at the same time. So, the YouTuber who uncovered this is actually a newer content creator by the name of Fatman. His channel is pretty much dedicated to Valorant. And special shout out and hello to Fatman because I actually introduced myself to Fatman through his comments a few days ago, and I don't think he was aware that I am also a fellow content creator. So Fatman, if you're watching this video, hey bud, remember me? But anyway, he was looking at a Twitter called Valorant Leaks. It's at Valorant Leaked. So if you guys want to look up the Twitter handle for yourselves and follow them for information and stuff. Now, the problem I have with this is whenever a new shooter comes out, there's always these people and these, these diggers and stuff like that make these 900 different Twitter accounts. Like, you guys seen them with Fortnite, that are always looking in games codes every update, and they find stuff that's, that was either for old testing and things like that, and they announce it not knowing the plans with it, and they talk about it like it's concrete news, when it could have been just something left over in game code and stuff like that. So this leak, I'm going to say, really, really, really take it with a grain of salt. And that's not discrediting Fatman or anything, because Fatman just made the video on this. He's not the one who originally discovered the leak. But it looks like Valorant is going to be coming on mobile, PlayStation 4, and possibly even Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm going to assume probably Xbox too, because if they go multi-platform with a game like Valorant, you should either go all the way and, avoid exclusivity as much as possible, especially as big as that game is right now. I think it would be kind of silly to make Valorant, especially a game that's, touted to be able to run on anything. I think it would be kind of silly to limit it to 1 or 2 consoles or anything like that. So I would assume, if there's actually console plans for it, it would probably be announced for everything. But they found strains in the code that say, like mobile provision, different, like Nintendo NX pieces of codes, which is short for Nintendo Switch, codes for, mobile and stuff like that in the game code and the update files. You guys know how the data miners do. He has a whole video dedicated on this topic. So, I'll be sure to leave a link to that video down in the description below so you guys can watch it and check it out directly. If you happen to be interested in it and you do like its content, subscribe. Make sure you tell them that good old Tnek12 Gaming sent you. Now, so like I said, guys, there is hope that Valorant's coming. That's going to come to console. Thanks to this, there's some hope. There does look like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but I just want you guys to be realistic. This is Riot Games we're talking about. They're not a bad development team or anything. Don't get me wrong. But these are the people who have sat here and listened to us beg for League of Legends on console or other platforms for a decade. And they just decided to listen last year. And haven't gave us a bit of information on it since. So, just take that for what it is. Valorant could very well come to console one day, but I don't know. Knowing these guys and their track record with console, I personally wouldn't even expect to see it till like halfway through the PS5's life cycle or something if we're lucky. That's just my personal opinion. No disrespect to the dev team, but I'm not very optimistic in this situation. Now next we have, like I said, good old Rogue Company. This is a shooter that we know very little about. They've released a new gameplay trailer about a little bit over a month ago, I'm going to say now, that finally, gave us some insight and showcasing on the game. And I'm not going to sit here and play stupid. I know what the game's like, how exactly it plays. Like I said, I've been playing this game's alpha literally since November of last year. I've been playing the alpha for about 6 months. But unfortunately, I can't say a word about it. But if you look at this trailer, you guys can tell, by the things like the money amounts shown on the screen after kills and stuff like that. You can tell it's pretty much a third-person CS:GO kind of thing. From the way the game looks, you drop in. There's bomb plant objectives and stuff like that. You guys know how this kind of game goes, and I honestly think it's going to be a really, really banging title once it gets out here. But I wish Hi-Rez would just give some more information about it, because this game, don't get me wrong, guys, it's going to be a great title. I personally think it's going to be great. Look at Paladins, look at Smite. Some people love those games, some people hate them and stuff like that, but they're very popular, especially among the console platforms and community and stuff like that. And with the game having full-on cross-play, cross-progression and everything from day one between every single platform out there but mobile, and there's even rumors that they plan on bringing it to mobile eventually. Rogue Company is going to be it's going to be a killer. just hands down. Just hopefully, you know, they finally they drag this alpha out of beta soon. They rip this damn NDA tape off of our mouth so we can finally talk about this game. Because guys, I have tons of footage ready to go. You know, like I said, I'm allowed to say I've played the game. You know, I'm allowed to say what I want to do with it. I just can't say anything about the game. And you know, I'm ready to just, you know, show this game to the world. And sadly, I can't even tell you whether I like it or not yet. So just look out for that. If you want Rogue Company videos and stuff like that when they're allowed to be showed, stick around on the channel, because trust me, I'll be giving you plenty. And last but not least, good old Crossfire X. I don't even know where to start with this one, because this is probably the most annoying of these 3 games. One thing about 2020, I'm going to say now, if you're a developer and you were screaming all last year, your game's launching in 2020, and it's May and you still haven't given any information about it. I understand we have a pandemic going on, and you know, a lot of people are being forced to work from home. Some unfortunately aren't able to work at all and stuff like that, and my prayers and blessings to everybody. But you got to at least say something at this point. You promised a game for 2020. 2020 is just about halfway over. It's not January anymore, guys. It's May. And we haven't heard a word about this game since E3 and November of last year. And there is absolutely no information whatsoever. You go into Remedy Entertainment's Discord. They aren't showing anything. Remedy are the guys doing the campaign that's supposed to be coming to Crossfire X. Smilegate, they're not really the type that shares news and information. And Xbox has been so busy, you know, just toting next gen and showing off the Series X that I think they forgot they even promised this game for 2020, honestly. But the point of an overall thing with this video is, guys, like, and I guess, you know, it's kind of just me letting out my frustrations, and I guess this video is kind of a rant or a vent. It's just, shooters are at a hot time right now, and we have 3 awesome, you know, potential shooters. And, you know, honestly, shooters being hot right now, special thank you to Valorant, because, you know, Valorant's the one making that happen in a way. You know, I guess you could say it was Fortnite a little bit too, because, you know, that's always been one of the leads when it comes to the whole battle royale thing. But Valorant's really taken the step and put competitive shooters back on the market. And I just really think that right now is a silly time for anyone developing a competitive shooter to be quiet. Shooters are a hot topic right now. If you're developing a competitive shooter, especially if it's for console, because, you know, Valorant's limited to PC only, you should be screaming about this game from the mountaintops. I mean, like I said, I'm no developer. You know, I don't know how much about how game development works. I know these things take time, but I am a content creator. I am a YouTuber. I do know a thing or two about marketing and good times, you know, to talk about things. And I don't know about y'all, but if I was making an MMO and MMOs were hot right now, I'm going to stand on the highest mountain I can find, and I'm going to scream about my MMO. And I think a lot of these developers, especially with the games I've talked about in this video, I really think they should be looking to do the same thing. But anyway, guys, let me know y'all thoughts and everything down in the comments below. And if, you know, you're big on shooters and stuff like that, I don't cover them that often on this channel, but I do like to bring them here from time to time. If you know me personally, you know I'm a nut for good old shooters. But anyway, y'all enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button for me. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy tactcial127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.
It's all